Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay Will. This is the Honor 8's rear camera. This camera records at its highest peak at 1080p at 60 frames per second. But if you know me, you know that that is my favorite. And so I'm going to give you the same video samples I always give. Audio appears that it's going to be pretty good on here. I did kind of a quick sample and I thought, wow, this is going to be pretty nice. Going to give you some zoom here in just a second. And then I'll switch around to the front camera. Pretty far zoom on this thing. It's pretty good. You can see the guy cutting the grass over there. Not the sharpest quality on the zoom, but it's actually pretty solid camera. Let's take a walk down the stairs here. This does not have OIS from what I understand, but I think it did pretty good. So one unique thing about this camera is it has all these beauty modes, and it has beauty modes for video and photos. So I turned off beauty mode for the video because I didn't want, well, you can really see all my gray, I gotta shave. I didn't want to do beauty mode. I put it to 0 because I wanted to just be straight video, no beauty mode. So camera time. Let's do some samples on the back. Live it up, live it up, live it up, live it up. Alright guys, I just wanted to close out the video showing you the actual settings in this camera, and there are a lot of them. These are all the different modes that you can actually shoot in with this camera. It's pretty amazing that they crammed all this into the software. It's actually really good, but there is a lot, so it could be overwhelming. So I personally don't use hardly any of these modes. I just use the auto mode for both video and photo. But you've got your regular photos there, then you've got your manual photos, and you've got your beauty mode, which I keep at 0 because I want to see the actual photos the way they should be. I don't want any kind of special touches. Then you've got video, pro video, because you got pro for video and photo. That's fantastic. Then you even have beauty mode for the video, and I definitely turned that off when I was shooting the front video. And these apply to the front-facing camera, not the rear. Then you've got your food for people who like to take pictures of food. It kind of enhances it. The obvious panorama, you've got some HDR. Then you've got the night shot and the light painting. That's kind of when you want to do those like you see on the movies, see the cars, the street lights. Yeah, it just gives you a longer shutter time, and you can really streak in and get a good photo. Time lapse and slow motion, and you can do a watermark. I have a watermark with my name on there, and you can do audio notes. So those are the modes. So taking a look at the actual settings here, and you probably thought, wow, yeah, there's more settings. Here's all the settings, just the basic settings of a camera. Nothing spectacular there. And there you go. So I just wanted to show you the actual settings and the modes that this phone offers. There's a lot going on with this phone, and I would definitely recommend it if you want a nice camera. Wow, you're gonna get a lot with this phone. It does have the dual 12 megapixel cameras on the back, and you can really get into playing with that. I just personally use auto. I like a nice sharp photo, and 1080p at 60 frames per second is what this camera can do, and that's more than enough for me. 4K is overkill when you're trying to, you know, save storage, or you just don't want those large files to deal with. But it is there, and you know, we all have 4K TVs and things like that, so it's something to consider. But this phone does not shoot in 4K. The highest peak is 1080p at 60 frames per second, and like I said, for me, that's more than enough. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, and document scan. My bad.